All right, welcome back to the Cowboy Bebop Show, everybody. Remember, it's your first time here, subscribe. Hit that like button, why don't you? And don't forget to ring that bell, because you'll be the first one to see a new knife by Cowboy Bebop. Anywho, today we're here to talk about the custom knife from the movie Django Unchained, Quentin Tarantino's classic 10-year anniversary. Do you believe it? Seems like yesterday. And then you might ask yourself, a knife from Django? What are you talking about? Well, stay tuned and we'll get into it. Ta-da! All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, I just realized that we are approaching the 10-year anniversary of Tarantino's Django. All right, and I've actually had my eye on this knife for quite some time, and I tried to dig up as much information as I could, and I did wind up getting a few photos. I got some specs, so I sent my idea out to Claudia of Etsy, and their store is called Sharpknvies. I'll leave you the link. This is like my 4th or 5th custom made by them. I've had this for a few months, all right, and I'm finally just getting around to talking about it. Okay, so this knife is, I'll leave you the clips to the scene. I mean, it's quite far away, and I just thought, you know what, it's one of my favorite movies. Let me see if I can track down the information. I did. That knife was created by knife maker to the stars, the late great Chuck Staple, who had sadly passed away in 2016. And I didn't know the man personally, but from what I've read, he was a fascinating, so full of life, what a character, human being. And, you know, my thoughts and prayers go out to, you know, Chuck and his family. And I wish to God I met him. I wish I could just shake his hand. He has, not only was an awesome guy, he, you know, used his skills to make knives for such movies and TV shows like Cowboys versus Aliens, City Slickers, Quigley Down Under, quite a few others. And, you know, that is a blessing to be commissioned to do such a thing. You know, it's just, you know, it's like a dream come true, you know, wouldn't you say? Dietmar Pohl knows the deal. So anyway, the knife that I found in the scene, I took a screenshot of, and I got all the specs. Here is a picture of what I found online. Okay? Now, Chuck wanted something that actually looked like it was made in the, you know, the 1800s. So he made it kind of, you know, sort of primitive, you know, in a way. So first and foremost, the sheath that Claudia and her team made for me is pretty spot on. Right? High quality leather, some brass rivets. Life is good, right? As for the knife, getting that in, not too shabby. I love this knife. I love that little finger guard right there. It's very well balanced. It's got like aluminum pins. I believe there's, I believe 4, if not just one long one. So I'm not sure about that. But genuine elk antler, I do believe. Now Chuck Staple, you know, used 5160 steel when he made this knife. I went with the 440C. Now, if you go online and ask them to make you one on 5160, I'm sure they will. I just love their 440C. All right. I think most of my knives by them have never failed me. All right. So I went with something that I know. So anyway, It's about 11 inches long overall, with like a 6-inch blade, about 1.75 inches wide. The cutting edge about 5.5 inches. Again, antler scales, full tang, sharpness out of the box. Let's see here. Now, I've never used this. Not too shabby. So in the movie, you see towards the end, Django is, he's locked up, and John Jarrett, who's famous for Wolf Creek, the legendary John Jarrett, he's actually, the carrier of this blade, and Django talks him into, untying him, and he does, and then he winds up turning his whole gear over to him. His holster, his knife, and his pistol. And then, of course, the rest. All right, I'm going to leave you the clips of where I found the knife in the movie. All right, so 10 years of Django, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know if this is my favorite by Tarantino. It's definitely, they all have something where I love that movie the most. I love Inglourious Basterds, the Aldo Rain knife. Come on, all right? Pulp Fiction, Django, Natural Born Killers. The list goes on. Reservoir Dogs, True Romance. Phew! All right, I do believe Quentin's still got one more, coming out. They say it's his final. We'll see. So anyway, this video is basically my tribute to Chuck Staple, and I'm actually almost done. They're almost done making it. I'm having another Chuck Staple knife made from another famous movie, City Slickers. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I'll see that soon. All right. So tribute to Chuck Staple, celebrating 10-year anniversary of Django, and another custom-made knife from Claudia and her team at Sharpknvies on Etsy. All right. Enjoy these clips, ladies and gentlemen. And again, thanks so much for being here. You guys rock. Django, Django, have you ever...
You got a deal.
I got one more condition.
What's that?
We get there. Time come. You let me help you kill him.
Hey, you're a funny bugger.
Got him loose.
Yeah. You got yourself a deal, Blackie.
Got yourself a deal, mate.
Hey, you're all right for a black fella. Oh, yeah.
As far as you got this rifle on the wagon, don't you?
Yeah, right.
Why don't you give him your gun and gun belt?
Yeah, don't drop the fucking thing, all right? I've just had the sights fixed. They're perfect.
That's good enough.
Said vengeance is his, but I'ma do it first. I'm gonna handle